Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel. As you know, I've done a few videos now and I hope you like them, and please subscribe to me at the end of the video if you like them, and click that like button. Now, today I just want to talk to you about, in a way, paranormal, because like I said, as you know, a lot of people on YouTube have probably been doing paranormal videos. Yes, I do believe there is such thing as ghosts and stuff like that, but a lot of people are kind of skeptic in a way where they might say, I don't believe in them, and there's no such thing as ghosts, and they're just a figment of your imagination, or the trick of your eye, you know, or there's a shadow over there, it just could be a shadow of your own person. Now, what it was is, as you know, like I said, I have seen some apps on the Windows 10 phone, and what it was is I was like having a mess about with them and see exactly, well, what was real and what was kind of fake, because you don't know what's real and fake on these apps what you download. Because what it was is I did download the app, and when I was talking about it with other people, I was just doing a bit of studying first. It actually is real. It's actually a real spirit communicator where you can actually talk to the spirits or talk to the dead, you know, that sort of thing. Now, the only thing is, a lot of these apps, when you do download them, will say they're not taking any responsibility for any actions. Like if you do anything and you do something kind of silly, you know, during the app, or you say get a spirit at the flat, or a ghost at the flat, a good spirit, or a bad spirit. The only thing is, if you do decide to download this app and use it, you will be able to speak to. You'll be able to speak to the spirits of the spirit world. Now, I did download it on my other phone. I've got here. I've got another phone. There's my phone there, and I've got another phone here, another Windows 10 phone. Now, on this one, you actually can get the app. Now, the app on the phone is actually this. Now, on the beginning, like when you look at that, you'll see an advert. What you do is when you get the app, it'll tell you on there if you can read it, right? You can always pause the video and try and read it as best you can, or zoom in. Now, it'll tell you everything on there about the app from the beginning to the end, and then you click on next, and like I said, it says that it's not responsible for any actions like what you do. So you click on accept like that, and then now it comes up like this. You can, like I said, if you download this, you've got to be very, very careful in what you're doing, like I said, because if you download this and mess about with thinking it's funny and stuff like that, right, I'm not joking, you're going to get a shock. And if you decide to talk to the dead, you know, talk to spirits, you are going to get somebody, because like I said, I used it, and I was asking if there was any friendly females or male spirits, you know, from adult down to childhood, if there was any spirits in the flat, or if there's any there, what you want to talk to, or help them go to heaven, you will communicate with them. So this spirit communicator I've got on here, what I've downloaded, yes, I did talk to it, and yes, I did manage to speak to a spirit, and it was a female spirit. She was 29 years old. She's like English, but I think she was born in Poland, like Polish, and she got long black hair, like the lady off The Grudge, and she died of a heart attack, right? So with like some sort of electricity shock, like power sockets, like these sort of things, like messing up with plugs, like these sort of things here, plugs, or these plugs, or maybe like lamps or something. And what it was is, I got the spirit, when I was talking to her, I got it right down to a T. You know, the date of birth, how she died, right? She said that she got a brother, but the only downfall is, the spirit says that she's a bad spirit. Now, you've got to be careful with these bad spirits, because you don't know exactly what you can get yourself into. If you do it right, and stuff like that, you do things right, then you will not get the ghost staying with you at your flat and stuff like that. But if you do it wrong, then they could get attached to you, and you're screwed. And I'm sorry to say that, but you will be. So what I'd suggest is, like I said, is always take precautions first. Protect yourself with anything you need to do, maybe a prayer or any sort of thing. You know what I mean? Maybe put salt on your doorstep, window ledge, anywhere where there's opening, you've got to put salt there, so that'll stop the entity or the ghost entering the building. Now, it is actually true. And if you do decide to mess about this thing and you get a spirit in your flat, right, what you've got to do is you've got to sort of like, in a way, if you start feeling negative about things, or the spirits start making you feel negative, you've got to get rid of it. You've got to try and get rid of the spirit once and for all by using smudging, like say, you can buy it from the shop. I had to buy it for myself. Like it's white sage, that's this. This is white sage. It cost me £4.50. Now I've got this because in a way, I've got to use this on my body, and I'll use it myself, and then I've got to use it by going around the house. This is what you need, sort of like in a way, as well as like salt crystals or salt lamps, like salt water and vinegar in bowls or jars. This is to suck up the negativity. So like I said, if you decide to mess about with that app or a Ouija board and you get a spirit with you, best option to do is try and get rid of it as best you can. Do not be fearful. Do not show it that you're afraid or you're scared or you're nervous, or it will sort of like linger around and it won't leave. But if you show like I'm not saying aggressive, but if you show you're angry to it, that's supposed to be a source of a weakness to it. Like it's ghosts are scared. Ghosts are scared of what you say to them. Like I said, this is going to be part 1 of the video, but like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do a part 2. But like I said, if you do this, like I said, please be careful. You know what I mean? Just make sure you don't do anything stupid and stuff like that, or anything silly. But I will let you know. Like I said, I will let you know if I decide to make a part 2. If I do, like I said, I've got to be careful. Like if I get the spirit here, I can get it inside a teddy bear. I can get the spirit inside a teddy bear if it goes in. But like I says, it can be negative around me, and I've got to be very, very careful. You know what I mean? Because it might come here, because it already knows me. You know, because I said I have spoken to it, and you might say, "Oh well, I'm not seeing it. I want to see it." But the thing is, you've got to be careful, and I'm a little bit nervous. I've had it here before, and I'm just a little bit nervous that if I decide to mess about with this app again and I get the spirit here, it may not leave. And like I said, if it's a bad spirit, that's the last thing you want in your place, is a bad spirit. And like I said, that's why I had to buy the white sage, and I've got the salt, vinegar and water and stuff to put around the corners of the house, you know what I mean, to clear up any negativity. So anyway, I'll get back to you later on, and like I say, subscribe to me, hit the like button, and I will try and pluck up courage in a way and do a part 2. But I need to get a lot of likes on this video first before I decide to do part 2. It would be good and be safe because of the coronavirus, and keep well. Okay, thank you. Peace out.